Adela, Doris, and others. Okay, all right, that is good. So I'm sure that a lot of us here are paying rapt attention to the program. So my advice to you now is if you have any other thing you are doing, please, it's time for you to please focus. Give us the next 1 hour. Switch off your, if you are in the living room, switch off your TV or any distractions around you so that you can focus, okay? And close your doors because what we have before you is a wonderful opportunity. If you are here, I say welcome to you all. All of you here are all Olylife legends. Whether you're a member or a prospect, you are an Olylife legend. Your interest alone qualifies you to be one. So today we are going to be paying attention to two speakers. These are legendary speakers. I call them legendary in Olylife because every leader on Olylife is legendary. All right, so the first person we'll be having on the call is going to discuss about the ideas and science behind the products that Olylife churns out every year, okay? Whether it's the P90, P90 Plus, and the others is going to discuss and give us a highlight of what this product does. First speaker will be Daniel Kiere. I don't know if I get the name right. Is Daniel Kiere on the call? Please indicate. Is Daniel Kiere on the live call?
Excited to be here.
Is he here?
Excited to be with you all on
Awesome.
call, sir.
Awesome. Mr. Dan, you're welcome on the call. You're
Thank you.
welcome. So you have the attention of the audience. Please take it away and show us about Olylife and the product. You have the floor.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank
Dan.
you very much, my big man. Good evening to everyone on call. A very big good evening to everyone. In fact, if you can hear me clearly, can I see a 7 in the chat box? Just a 7 in the chat box. And I will start the presentation right away. Let me see 7 in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the response. Thank you, Arita. I see Diamond Rufy. Thank you for all the response. That means loud and clear. I'm audible. I go by name DK. Just call me DK. And I'm excited to be here to do honest, to do justice to the first part of our two-part presentations, the Olylife products and the Olylife product introduction for that matter. If you are here for the first time, I extend a warmest welcome to you. Let's zoom into action. I hope someone is controlling the slides. So we go to the first slide, please. Let's move on. Grounding. What is grounding? Grounding. What at all is grounding? Um, we all know or we see some of our family members come from the villages. We have our grannies and our oldies coming from the villages. Civilization has brought us to the city. So most of us have just tasted little of the village life. In village life, we do things raw. We go with our foot on the ground. We just move about. So you see your grannies go to the farm on foot. He has to visit friends on foot. He does everything on foot. There's something in the they were growing old back in the day. They were growing to the 120s, the 130s. Even today, Some of our grannies are that old because of walking barefoot. Grounding simply means walking barefoot. God created man to put his feet on the ground, his raw feet on the ground, and not on tiles, not on cement, concrete, not on terrazzo. We're talking about the bare earth, the earth created by God, grass, sand, and all that. And it has healing properties to man. God placed negative electrons in the earth and a pool we call gravitational pull, magnetic field in the earth that was able to charge the human cells. Human cells. And when I talk about cells, every human being is made up of trillions of cells. Cells. If you encounter doctors, they will tell you the basic component of a human body is a cell. It's funny we call what is in the phone that is a battery, we call it cell. Whatever is in a car that will make the car move, we call it cell, battery. And what is common about cells? Every cell is gotten to be charged one way or the other. So your phone goes off, you put it in the mains and you recharge it. You put a slot in the mains and you recharge the phone, and it's gotten back into function once again. You get a battery recharge and the car can function fully. How do we charge our human cells? How do we charge our human cells? By hitting the ground with our barefoot. Walking on the barefoot charges ourselves. Walking on the barefoot charges ourselves. Guess what? We also know about madmen. We see the next moment is in the next town. And this man did not take a taxi or a keke or whatever. He walked. We see them walking around strong and all that. Madmen are drinking from the gutters. They are eating from the floor. They take up anything from the floor and they eat. They sleep at the mercies of the weather because they are outside, exposed to mosquitoes and all harsh weather conditions. Personally, I haven't seen a madman fall sick. If you've seen a madman fall sick, you can give me a 7 in the chat box. If you have seen a madman fall sick, give me a 7. Yeah, amazing. Mad men don't fall sick. And it's because they are constantly grounding. They are constantly putting their feet on the surface of the earth, and they are absorbing the goodness that God created man to get when we hit our foot on the surface of the earth. And that is what is keeping them. In fact, a doctor told me that they have done so over time to the extent that they have boosted their immunity. They have boosted their immunity. Let's look at astronauts. Astronauts live for research on various areas in space. Talk of spending several months in space, on the moon, wherever, to do their own studies. They come back to Earth and they are very weak. Why? Because in space, we see videos of space astronauts, they float. There's no gravity in space. There's no way you can hit your foot on the ground in space. So they float. So once you get disconnected from the Earth's magnetic field, the tendency is that your cells are no more charging, they become weak, and some go totally dead. So these people arrive on the surface of the earth and they are so weak that they are put in machines carrying the technology that we're going to see, carrying the technology on our device that we're going to see very soon. And they are put in these machines just to get them back into consciousness before they get integrated back into society, before they are able to end up with their families. And it's so funny. It's so funny to me. When doing my research, I got to know of a branch of medicine called reflexology that tells us that every single organ in our body, every single organ in our body has a nerve ending under our feet. Every single organ in our body has a nerve ending under our feet. This tells me our God is a wonderful God. No wonder God created us not to walk on our head, no, but on our feet. On our feet. That means that as we walk on the surface of the earth, we are charging the organs in our system. We are charging the various organs, the heart. the intestines, the lungs, and all the organs in our bodies. Yeah. So reflexology, they use zone therapy, they use energy pathways, and they work on the nervous system as well. Now, to the two technologies, please move the slide, please move the slide. Let's see the two technologies. Please move the slide. We've spoken about the Earth's magnetic field. Yeah, let's remain here. We have two basic technologies on this device, the PEMF as the first, and the terahertz as the second. What is PEMF? Basically, PEMF is the pulsed electromagnetic field. The magnetism that we see or we experience inside the earth that stimulates our body at the cellular level. Everybody on call, ladies and gentlemen, if you have something that stimulates to the cellular level, to the basic component of your human body, I tell you that we have something working on our health. Because when we say someone has, for instance, cancer, it hits one cell and it keeps spreading. So we say cells are becoming cancerous. Diseases are spreading to the healthy ones. The healthy ones are going bad. Cancerous cells and all forms of diseases, diabetic and the likes. So if you have something that is hitting to the cellular level, then it means we have something that is going to work well on our health. The other technology is the terahertz. This is the waves that is so friendly. We call it non-invasive. It's not going to cause you any harm. um, Medicine used a common frequency called X-ray, and these are harmful. The doctors will tell you overexposure to X-ray is harmful. Guess what? Our big man from physicist, good old Albert Einstein, postulated some years back in 1935 that the future of medicine is going to be medicine of frequencies. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing this very pronouncement play out before our very eyes. Now we have terahertz, which is frequency between microwave and infrared, a very friendly, non-invasive hertz or frequency that is able to pass through our tissues, our bones, and our muscles and cause healing to our bodies and various organs in our bodies and give us vitality. Please go on to the next slide. Please move to the next slide. Yeah. So, what are the benefits we are getting from PEMF? What are the benefits we are getting from the pulsed electromagnetic field, the pulsed electromagnetic field, and the terahertz imbibed in this device called the Olylife P90, the trump card device for our business? What are the benefits of the electromagnetism in the device? First and foremost, we touch on dredging our meridians. Dredging of our meridians. These are our acupuncture points that needs to be cleared periodically and helps improve the flow of blood and energy through our system. The acupuncture points. You know of these Chinese therapy where they puncture needles at our back to dredge our meridians. It works in a similar way. Number two, promotes blood circulation. We have records of experiments conducted on people to find out the normal flow rate of blood through their vessels, and results showed that blood cells stuck to each other on people who were not on the machine. So you have red blood cells, for instance, stuck to each other. The flow was not that easy enough. There's a term called viscosity, and it measures the quality of a liquid to flow. Ideally, you want the flow of blood in your system to be like the flow of water and not like the flow of honey, the honey we see. No, honey doesn't really flow much. It's so viscous that it stays at one point, it hardly moves. So the more you have your blood viscosity high, the less circulation you have in your system, and it breeds all forms of diseases, the diabetes, the the high blood pressures, the strokes, which will give you numbness of feet, tingling sensations, and all that. Yeah. The third one improves metabolism. You know, metabolism is the various chemical processes in within that occur within our various cells to just maintain life. Just maintain life. The various chemical processes that occur in our cells to maintain life. And this, our device technology improves that as well. Regulation of digestive system. Regulation of digestive system. If you're on call and you have an issue with indigestion, we have a product for you that will work effectively on it. Six, we have elimination of body waste and blood waste. Stimulates blood elimination. It stimulates elimination of blood waste and generally waste from the human body. Everybody on call, please let's be aware that if you sit on this machine, for your information, you will sweat. Sweat is a form of excretion. Sweat is a form of excretion. I personally have a testimony on elimination of waste from my wife. I realized menstrual flow was irregular. In a month, it could come like twice, and it was irregular. Because she's been on this machine for quite some time, we have it now on point. It flows effectively and is generally on point now as I speak to you. Elimination of other waste material from the body. In fact, we were at a ministers' conference for 2 days with our machines. And the first day, some tasted the goodness of the machine, and right the next day, a testimony that came was that someone visited the private room, the small room, and what he saw come out of the body was terrible. Phlegmy substances. You ask yourself where all these things were hidden, and you guess the problem it was causing to these set of people. Phlegmy substances, strange substances coming out as part of the stool. We have a very product on our hand that causes relief and ease of elimination of body waste. Please, the next slide. The next slide, please. Revitalizes. Let me number 7, improving sleep. Ladies and gentlemen on call, this is a very important point. It's almost like a bonus when you experience our machine. So if you are on call and you are like, I have insomnia and sleep related disorders, please get the machine. Just get the machine. This is just a bonus. Once the machine works on your nervous system, it works on your brain and your nerves and all that, it puts you to a sound sleep. In fact, you sleep like a baby. After experiencing the machine, the 30-minute session is like being massaged for 8 hours. It's like being undergoing rigorous exercise for 2 good hours. And guess what? If you experience this, if you experience all this, it puts your mind at ease. It relaxes your muscles, and you're able to sleep well. You get up full of energy and full of clarity of thought. Number 8, reducing inflammation in our bodies. Inflammation is anything that, you know, that in, any inflammation in your system, this thing is able to take care of it. And guess what? We say increases the permeability of blood vessel walls, accelerating the elimination of inflammatory factors. If you have any part of your body that has been inflamed, that has undergone some form of inflammation, this is the device for you. It will clear it, it will knock it off. We have several nicknames of this device. Some doctors are calling it scan and treat. And guess what? Another testimony from my better half was that a few days ago he was on this machine and the foot got inflamed as if you had traveled a long time. I think that is common with the elderly. You travel for a long period. When you get to your destination and you're trying to get off the bus or whatever, you see your foot very heavy. We felt that we saw that on my wife's foot. We immediately called some of our doctors and professors on call on the business, and they told us it was a form of healing crisis. We were told to experience the machine for another session and another. In fact, we are advised to do it for 3 times at least and get back with the report. Let me say, on the second try, all inflammation left and she was free, up to date. We haven't seen this thing again. And the doctors were telling us, if you see such things, if you see such evidences in your body, that is telling there could be a problem somewhere. There could be a problem somewhere. I take the last three: supporting healthy blood sugar levels, supporting muscle health, and weight management and healthy aging. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a machine that is also good for weight management. A machine that is good for weight management. All we tell you is to watch your diet, eat on time, and be on this machine, and you see your weight reduce. Unfortunately, in Africa, we hail the fat. We call them the rich. We see somebody fat and we think they are well to do, they are healthy, and all that. The announcement here is to get a lean body, a muscular body, and avoid excess fat in our system. Clinical research and studies. We want to acknowledge the technocrats and the professionals on call, and for that matter, as we even present this device and all it's able to do, we just don't want you to take our word for it. We advise and we charge you to do your own research and to find out various aspects of our product and the technology thereof, as to how it is able to cause healing, as to how it's able to detect problems in our system and subsequently cause the required healing. So we advise that we have a website that is a library of medicine, is a library of medicine where all publications by top professionals, top doctors, and top medics, all professionals about any latest technology regarding health, they finish their research and they dump whatever they found out, the research findings at this place called pubmed.gov. We encourage professionals who wants to know more to move to any chat, GPT, or the other powerful search engines, Copilot, Google. Just type in pubmed.gov and immerse yourself in this National Library of Medicine and just type in PEMF and any other disease, terahertz and any other disease. For instance, PEMF and cancer, PEMF and let's say bone healing, terahertz and diabetes, anything, just add a disease to it and you'll be blown away by the results you see. The results are such amazing, are so amazing that you find almost everything you need to know about our technology and its ability to heal. Please, the next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah, there's a place called Bama. Let me simply touch on this place. There's a village called Bama somewhere in Asia where the electromagnetism, I don't know what God did to that village, but the electromagnetism in that area is so high that people even go there and have deemed the place like a tourist site just to experience the healing properties of that area. In fact, if we are talking about generally putting your bare foot on earth and getting the goodness from the electromagnetism and the negative electrons in the earth, if it is that high in Bama, that means diseases are rare. So there are rare cases of diseases that we see around, like the high cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, and conditions of cancer and the rest. To the extent that people fly all the way to this village just to experience the high electromagnetism in the area, and for that matter, to gain optimal health. It's so beautiful in the area that during the SARS invasion and the COVID times, there were negligible records of cases in the village called Bama. And we have something that we have tapped from Bama as part of our products that we will soon see. Please, the next slide, next slide, next slide. So we are saying Bama is a spot for, it's a perfect spot for retreat just because magnetic field is very high. They have the cleanest air, they have the cleanest water, and their food is just on point. Next slide, please. Let's go, please. Let's go. We've already touched on the Earth magnetic field. Let's go to the next slide. Again, these are pictures of astronauts returning and how they are put in the PMF device just to revitalize them, just to bring them back to consciousness before they are integrated back into society. Next slide, please. Now to our products. Every good company has top products. The products will put you in business. I'll touch on a few and we move. We see on your far left the Terra P90. That is our trump card product. That is the product that is well known amongst all our products. You rest your feet on it and you gain the goodness of two technologies, PMF technology and terahertz frequency. There's a bigger size on the right, Terra P90 Plus, that gives you the same goodness plus extra simulation. We have below it on the left, A9 Bama negative anion. This is what I spoke about as the device we have tapped from the city or the village of Bama. This purifies your air. And in fact, if you drop this in your room, you will smell good air. You have a very sound reasoning. You'll be able to function very well because you are inhaling the best of air. And it builds a healthy lifestyle, ensuring the health of your family, and it gives you high concentration of negative oxygen and ions. We need that to function very well. To the right, it's the Galaxy G1. In fact, we have several testimonies of people wearing our smart eye massager and getting rid of various forms of eye disorders, presbyopia, talk of cataract, and the likes. We traveled to Singapore with a mommy that hardly could see. In fact, I saw this woman and I was amazed that they claim initially she was unable to see clearly. And she came on the trip and she could see, she could do things the normal way. Please, next slide, let's see the rest of our products. We have the H bar, hydrogen bar. This purifies your water. It gives you clear water, effectively eliminates free radicals, and enhances self-healing capabilities. So that is what we have here as the H bar, the hydrogen bar, a very effective device. We have the one like a dispenser below, that is the W29 Pro Hydrogen Rich Water Machine. And on the left, on the top right corner, we have the Olylife Vitality Wand. For those who have implants, metallic implants in your body, because putting your feet on the P90 device works on the entire body, and we advise that you get rid of all metal from your body before you sit on that machine. Those with implants have the luxury of using the Olylife Vitality Wand without trouble, because this allows you to point the machine to various parts of your body devoid of implants, so that you equally get the goodness that you would have gotten from the P90. It also is good. It also promotes microcirculation and lymphatic detoxification. Please, 5 essential elements of human survival, what we need as human beings to survive effectively. You realize we have covered all 5. Talk about terrestrial magnetism, we have it. Human beings, we need that magnetism to function effectively. We have spoken, we have that machine therapy P90 and P90 Plus. We need air to breathe. And if you need the Bama air, we have that device and so on. Now we have touched on the various benefits we get from our device, activating dead cells, promoting microcirculation and all that. Please move to the next slide. Move to the next slide, please. Next slide, next slide. Yeah, what do you get? I think I touched briefly on it. Being on the machine is like being massaged for 8 good hours. It's like being into rigorous exercise for 2 constant hours. That is why you sweat when you are on this machine. You sweat. We have cupping for 20 times, moxibustion for 10 times. In fact, if you get in all this in a 30-minute session on the device, you are good to go health wise. Next device, next slide, sorry, next slide, next slide, next slide, please. The name is Olylife. The business name is Olylife. How did we couch that name? We say Olympics plus life. We are promoting an active lifestyle, long life and longevity. So that is how come we have Oly Life, Olympics plus life. Next slide, next slide, next slide, please. Next slide. We have a slogan that goes one team, one dream, one world, Oly Life number one. This is to tell us we are pushing towards the dream of becoming the very number one network marketing industry company in the industry. This is our group CEO, Jenny Ma, and these are her credentials. Please, let's move. We are running late. Please, let's move to the next slide. Let's move, please. And that is our Chief Scientific Advisor, Dr. Yang Jie. Please, next slide. Credentials are available for us to see. And we are talking about a company that is so credible and have already established offices around the world. So these are a few offices. We have the Malaysia one. You can see Indonesia office, Singapore office. We were there live somewhere November 17 to November 23rd, just last year. We were there. We saw this office, an amazing office. And we have the office of Thailand. In the next session, I want to believe you hear of a promo of Thailand, and a lot of people have already qualified. Let's move, please. Let's move to the next slide. Malaysia office again. Yeah, our product is made by German technology. We all know how durable German technology is. We source our parts from Germany, and because of cheap labor, parts are shipped to China where they are assembled, and we have the health supplements factory also in New Zealand. So we are talking about durable products that will last a lifetime for your health and well-being. Please, next slide, next slide, next slide, please. Hello, next slide. Yeah, certifications. This is very, very important. We have just anything. We can talk about the halal for the Islamic community. They just don't consume anything. And once we have halal certification, that means our products are credible and so on. Intertech, BSMI, we have all these certifications indicating that we have been certified for use by all. In fact, we are in over 150 countries worldwide at the moment. The one you see on screen, we have countless testimonies as to what Holy Life and its therapy, technology, and devices are doing. We have cases where people are recovering from stroke, diabetes, blood pressure, and these diseases that we dread so much. We have all of them available for us all to read, imbibe, and know that our cases are not beyond redemption. So let's go to the next slide, please. Let's go to the next slide. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. For more than 10 years, the water of retention in the feet subsided after 6 seconds. That's a testimony. We have countless of them. Please, let's move. Let's move. We have cases of breast cancer reversing, reversing. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to the end of my part of the presentation. I thank you all for your time, and over to you,
Thank you,
our
Daniel.
precious.
Thank you, Daniel. That was awesome. Awesome presentation. Awesome presentation. Please let us appreciate Coach Daniel by putting a fire emoji in the chat box. Please, I want that fire emoji right now. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, awesome. So on
Happy.
the next, okay, now the next leader I'm going to call on, I call him a legendary coach. I call him a man of action, the man who is taking giant strides to help his team to create transformation and, of course, to make money. And do you know his goal? His goal is to make at least $1 million with Olylife opportunity. In fact, without this man and his powerful persuasion, I wouldn't be in Olylife today because this man motivates me a lot. This man is my able upline, the man who makes things happen, the man who creates momentum. This man is going to show us the workings of the Olylife compensation plan or the understanding behind the comp plan. If you want to make money, this man is going to show you exactly how to do that. Please welcome to the live call, Coach Rufus. Please put a fire emoji in the chat to welcome Coach Rufus on the live call. Coach Rufus, are you there?
Thank you so much, sir. I really
Coach
appreciate that
Rufus,
invitation. I thank you
you
for
have the
all the
floor. Take
thank you
it
for
away,
the
please.
thank you for the accolades. Thank you for the edification. I celebrate everyone on the call tonight. If I've ever been so excited about anything or about this company, I became super excited today. We just finished an amazing event in the city of Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. It was an exciting moment with powerful testimonials. You needed to see people struggling to come on the machine, and those who had the privilege to use the machine 2 days before our arrival, the testimonials are just so enormous. People who were formerly using walking sticks, we had about 3 of them who have dropped their walking sticks after a few sections on the machine. People who couldn't sleep before, who experienced chronic insomnia cases, we began to testify how they slept like babies. I got so super excited because I could see people's life being transformed literally in our bare eyes via the technology behind this. And thank you so much, Mr. Daniel, for doing justice to our product. The technology behind all our devices is like you're going to school afresh. It's something that you need to keep attending the sections. You need to keep reviewing so many materials. And thank God he has made reference to pubmed.gov. Please go there. You see well over 10,000 medical reports on PEMF and terahertz. So let's move straight to the next section because of time. We intend to keep to time tonight. I want to talk about the business side of things. How can you translate all the information you've heard so far to money? I summarized this particular opportunity to what I title the ant sugar theory. I titled this particular opportunity as the ant sugar theory. What does that mean? If you want ants to gather, all you need to do at the corner of your house is to drop the sugar. The moment you drop sugar on the floor, within few seconds, you see that ants will gather everywhere. That is the principle behind this business. This business is like sugar. Our devices are like sugar. Anywhere you drop it, people will gather because there's a lot of curiosity right now. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of people want to know what this thing is all about. That curiosity, that excitement is what is attracting them. So the machine is like a sugar. Wherever we go to, anywhere we storm with our devices, everybody is excited. People want to see, how does this work? What's the science behind it? What's the technology behind the device? How come about all these testimonials we are hearing? They are so excited. And then people begin to gather. I can remember our first experience in Shagam, Ogun State. People, in fact, we at some point I got tired because we want to remove the machine from their leg. They don't want us to go with the machine. One of the most exciting thing I'm experiencing in this business in the last couple of months is the fact that wherever I go with my machine, I rarely go back home with that machine. It's either the person takes the machine and says, "This is the money, get me my own machine," or the person is excitedly trying to maybe rent the machine or take the machine from me. There's so many occasions like that, I don't go back home with the machine. So exciting to be around a business like this, where it is the product that is paving ways. It's the product that is speaking for itself. The efficacy of the product is no doubt. I told my team today, I said, we've grown past the level of people asking, is this machine working? Because of the testimonies we are hearing. Guys, one of the principles to wealth creation is that you need value on the table. If there's a medium of exchange for money, which is value, then you have a business. This is not a Ponzi scheme. This is not get rich quick scheme. We are not trying to cajole anybody. It's not a rob Peter to pay Paul kind of scheme. This is real business. And how do you know real business? The first thing is value. Are you solving real problems? Real practical problems? Are people coming on the machine? Do you have testimonials? And that is the experience we've been having in the last couple of months. Then the company put together fantastic 6 ways to compensate anyone that is willing to share this information with people. And I also call this, apart from the ant sugar theory, I call this one save life and get paid. Save one life and get paid. For each life you save, you get paid, you get rewarded. And I've been around this ecosystem, this industry called MLM for 19 years. I've studied so many compensation plans. I've seen cumbersome plans. I've seen plans that are so frustrating. When I saw this particular compensation plan from the Olylife, it was quite pulsating. It was mind-blowing. Exciting plan. Do you know what excites me? Number one is that there is no membership fee. You are not paying a dime to be an affiliate of this company. You only pay for the machines, and that's all. Number two is that there are no sales requirements. And you have international market to leverage on. No sales requirement. Do you know what that means? There is no pressure to sell anything. There is no pressure to hit any target. Fantastic plan. Number three is that there are no time restrictions. There's nothing like, oh, if you don't do this at the end of the month, all your effort for the previous month is gone. You have to start afresh, blah, 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 blah. All that is not here. No restriction. No monthly maintenance. This one blew my mind completely because I dealt with a company some years back where if I don't do a monthly reorder of the product, I don't earn a dime from the system. And it was quite cumbersome. Sometimes the product you purchased the previous month, you've not even sold it. The company is expecting you to buy another one, or you wake up in at the end of the beginning of every month. All your entire effort for the previous month is wiped off and you have to start afresh. All that I discovered on the Olylife compensation plan has been eliminated. Number 5 exciting benefit about this is that there are no stock hoarding here. No stock hoarding at all. 5 powerful advantages. So there are so many ways you are going to earn income here. I'll break down the first 6 ways. Please pay rapt attention. The first one is called team bonus. This one is like turning the table upside down. This was the first thing I saw, and I said, wow, what a compensation plan. Do you know the meaning of team bonus? It will blow your mind. Excitedly. Let me quickly mention the first 3 ways you partner with this company. You are not doing any membership fee. So what do? You buy the machines. These are premium products. So it's not for every Dick and Harry. This is for a target audience. It's for a target market. The company has already carved out a niche. There are 3 ways you can join. Is there you buy product worth $1,000 or product worth $2,000 or the highest package or the top package, which is product worth $6,000. Either you get product worth $1,000. All the devices have been mentioned. We have the Galaxy G1 is $500. We have the Vitality one is $600. We have the A9 Bama. We also have the shaking massager. We have the Skyline pad. We have P90 Plus. We have the P90. So many of the devices. So you look at the devices, you select the one that suits your need or that meets your need. So let's assume you take the flagship product, which is P90. Let's use the flagship product as an example. The flagship product is $1,000. If you are listening to me in Africa, there is a shipping fee that comes with it, which is $150. So remember, all the circuit and component of these machines are produced in Germany, but assembled in China. So the factory in China does the logistics, the shipping to 162 nations. So if you are shipping it to Africa or Nigeria or Ghana or any of the African countries, there's an additional $150. So a total of $1,150 will get you the P90 device. The moment you do that, the company say you have achieved two things. The first thing, you have paid for the device. You get your machine, you start benefiting from the technology behind the machine. The second thing you have also done is that you have indirectly made an investment that's going to pay you 300% ROI. 300%. If you come in with $2,000, you are going to earn up the 300% of that is $6,000. If you join with the $1,000, which is one machine, you are getting a return of $3,000. I'm still going to break it down for you to understand further. If you join with a six machine, which is $6,000, you are going to earn 300%, which is $18,000 off your personal registration amount. This is what I title you can eat your cake and have it. The first business I'm seeing that you can actually eat your cake and have it. The company is saying that without you introducing anybody to the system, anytime your sponsor or your upline earns an income, you will be paid 5% of that amount. Did you hear what I said? Yes. Whenever your upline earns an income, have you heard that in MLM before? That you are earning from the effort of your sponsor, not your downlines. The company says you are making 5%. So, for instance, your upline earns $10,000. You will be paid $500, which is 5% of $10,000. Remember, you have probably also brought in A and B into the system. From the $500 you were paid, Mr. A, who is under you directly, is going to earn 5% of that as well. Mr. B will also be paid 5% of that. It trickles down to the next person, 5%. The next person, 5%. So the company pays that until it narrows down to zero. So everybody in the system is earning from the effort of your upline. This is very, very interesting. Without you recruiting anyone, you can earn this income cumulatively until you max out 300%. Meaning if you join with one machine of $1,000, the company pay you this income cumulatively until you earn $3,000. Amazing, right? Phenomenal compensation plan. Because of time, let's move to the second way. So the first category of individuals are those who just need the machine. They are not interested in promoting. All this, bring one, bring two. I am not interested. I just want the device for my health. Fantastic. You will still earn the team bonus. But what about somebody who has not referred anybody? Have you ever walked into an Apple store or an iPhone store, or you walk into HP store, and then you buy a laptop, HP laptop, maybe worth $1,000. You went home with your laptop, you are using the device, you are enjoying the benefits, everything. And then the company started crediting you money every day. You reached out to the company, and the company is saying, we are paying you because you bought a laptop from our store. And we are going to continue paying you until we pay you, you get $3,000 back. You bought a laptop for $1,000, and the company is returning back $3,000 to you, times 3 the value of your laptop. Please, every logical thinking person would ask the next question, which is, if I tell my friend to come and buy the laptop, what is on the table for me? Every logical person will ask that question. If I personally bought and you are paying me for buying, what if I tell my friend to come and buy his own laptop? What will you give me? That is where the next category of individuals come in. We have something called referral bonus. But first of all, let me make you understand that each of the machines comes with point value. And one Therapy 90 machine carries 750 PV. The company calculates the referral based on the point value. So 10% of the point value is what is paid out as your referral bonus. So you tell your friend to come and buy the device, picks up one of the Therapy 90 machine, the company say you are entitled to $75, which is 10% of 750 PV. Then you get in Mr. A, you get $750. You get in Mr. B, he bought the product worth $2,000. The company pays you $150 because the point value for $2,000 is 1,500 PV. So you earn 10% of that. The good thing about this compensation plan is that it's a hybrid system. The company combines unilevel and binary in the sense that the referral part of it, you are not restricted to the number of individuals you can personally enroll into the system. Phenomenal comp plan. I can bring in 5, 10, go get 10, go get 20, go get 50, go get 100. I can bring in 1,000. The good thing is this company is just new, about 4 months old in Nigeria, about 6 months in Ghana, well, about 2 years old in Ivory Coast. Fantastic, right? So I can bring in as many people as I choose or as I deem fit. On everybody that picks up the machine, I earn $75. Exciting. But that is just that's just recharge card money. I call that recharge card money. The money where the business becomes more interesting is from the third way and what we call tier bonus. This one, my upline, Mr. Cornelius from Ghana, call it bagam. Do you know what that means? That is you right there. Let's use the diagram once again. That is you up there. You're able to bring in Mr. A and Mr. B. One, you place A on the left team and then B on the right team. Remember I said it's a unilevel that combines, it's a hybrid system that combines unilevel and binary. So you are bringing people in, sponsoring them as unilevel, but you are placing them as binary. So you got in A and B. A picks up 1 therapy 90, you've gotten a referral of $75. B picks up 1 therapy 90, you got another referral bonus of $75. What the very moment you were able to get in number 2 person, that's you got in B, the system is going to automatically match the 2 of them and pay you 50% of the point value as tier bonus. Remember, each machine carries 750 PV. So it means the system pays that and pays you 50% as a tier bonus, which is $375. If you put $375 plus the initial $150 you have made, that's a total of $525. Fantastic comp plan. If you are in Nigeria, $525 is close to 600 to 700,000, depending on the exchange rate per time. That is somebody's 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 months salary. That's what you have earned by bringing in only 2. Logically, look at this again in another way. Maybe the other side of the coin. You paid $1,000 to pick up your own machine. You got in just 2 people. The company has paid you 50% of the value of your machine. This is without the first 2 ways that I explained. You got 50% of the value of the machine back for signing up only 2. It means if I'm able to sign up 4, I've gotten back 100% of my money. So it's a complete risk-free business for you. Please, whoever that is messing up with the slide, kindly stop that, please. So you're getting $525. But let me also add this to the presentation tonight. The system has 2 wallets in your back office. There's something called bonus wallet, and there's something called repurchase wallet. Because there is no compulsory monthly auto ship in the system, there's an 80-20 split rule that is applied in the system. What does that mean? All the incomes you are going to be earning here, 80% will be paid into your bonus wallet, then 20% goes into your repurchase wallet. And this is daily income. Whatever activity that enters the system between 2 p.m. Nigerian time, because of the time difference between Nigeria and Singapore, once the transaction enters the system at 2 p.m. Nigerian time, I'll show you by the time you wake up at 3 a.m. the following day, the commission is already paid out. 80% enters your bonus wallet, 20% is paid to your repurchase wallet. Now, the company is working out something phenomenal for all the affiliates. All the 20% of income that is paid into your repurchase wallet, you are still going to use it to purchase products from the marketplace. They are building an e-commerce store that is going to house all the other products. Then with your repurchase wallet, you are allowed to buy other products. Then 80% is what you access instantly. I'm bringing out this explanation so that people will not be confused when you log into your back end and see those wallets. So 80% of $525 is already $420. which means if I get in 2 the following day, I'm entitled to $420. The remaining 20% into my repurchase wallet. But the exciting thing here is this. What if Mr. A is able to bring in C and then B brought in D? The good news is that the company pays you another $375. Anytime somebody appears on a new level, left and right, one on the left, one on the right, you earn $375. E2 brought in G, F1 brought in H, another $375. This income is paid to infinity level, unlimited levels. One person on the left, one person on the right. On a new generation, you earn $375 tier bonus. Global income, no timelines, no cap limit. 100 generation deep, you have unlocked $37,500. 1,000 generation deep, you have unlocked $375,000. What is the 80% of that? Over $300,000. Guys, you can unlock massive wealth here with this compensation plan. Let me begin to draw conclusion. Where the bulk money is from the binary. The company has structured it in such a way that you are going to earn binary to infinity generation. That is you right there on the diagram. You were able to bring in your first 2, you earn your tier bonus. Another person on the left and right on level 2, you earn tier bonus again. On level 3, the first one, left and right, tier bonus. But from level 4, the system begins to match and pay you binary commissions. It's broken down this way, from 11% to 13%. If you join with one machine of $1,000, you're going to be earning 11% of the point value as your binary commission from level 4. If you join with $2,000 or 2 machines, you earn 12%. If you join with 6 machines, you earn 13%. So do your calculation. 11% of 750 is $82.5. So that means from level 4, the first machine left and right, you earn your tier bonus. Then any other machine that appear on level 4, the system begin to match to pay you $82. $82. But this income have daily cap limit. One machine is $1,000 cap limit. And I told somebody, I said, even on $1,000 per day, and you are earning that 30 days a month, that is still $30,000. Powerful income, right? If you are on level on 2 machine package, you are earning $90 per match. Each time a machine appear left and right on level 4, apart from your tier bonus, you are earning $90. Then a daily cap limit of $2,000. But 6 machine comes with $97.5 on each match, and then you are earning a daily cap of $7,000. Meaning, on binary, you have the potential of earning up to $7,000, and that's about $210,000 a month on binary alone. Then one other exciting thing you need to know is that you can start with 1 machine and then upgrade to 2. As you are earning money from the system, you upgrade to the 2 machine package. How do you upgrade? Initially, you have bought 1, just buy additional 1 in your account, and that upgrades you to 2 machine. Your daily cap limit increases to $2,000, and then your match per binary is $90. But you can also upgrade from 2 machine by buying additional 4 machine to take you to the 6 machine package, where you start earning $7,000 on binary every single day. This is daily payout. Daily payout. Second to the last way the company pays is the coaching bonus. This is the only income without cap limit. If you understand this coaching bonus, you will not joke with this business. Let's use a scenario of 5 by 5. Let's assume on level 1, you signed up 5 affiliates. You got in 5 customers. And then you are able to coach, mentor, educate them, support them, train them. You help them to also duplicate your effort. It means the 5 were able to bring in 5 each. On your second level, you have 25 members. On the third level, it becomes 125. On the 4th level, it becomes 625. On the 5th level, it becomes 3,125 members. And then on the 6th generation, it becomes 15,625 members. It grows on and on and on to infinity. But the coaching bonus is paid from level 1 to level 4. So level 1, you sign up 5. The company is saying that by the time your first level generation or customers begin to earn binary commissions, you start earning 10% of that in your level 1. So for instance, I brought in John, I brought in Peter, I brought in James, I brought in 5 guys, and then each of them earn $10,000 each on binary. The company say, I'm going to be paid 10% from their binary commission as my coaching. When I started earning this coaching bonus, I became so excited because it means that I've been able to duplicate myself in some people, in some of my team members, and they're beginning to do exactly as I'm doing in the system, earning binary back to back every single day. When my team members are earning binary, I excitedly cash out my coaching bonus. Interesting, right? By the time you have 25 on level 2, level 3, you earn 5%. Level 1 is 10%. Level 2 and 3 is 5%. But there is a clause to this. Look at the left-hand side. Your personal purchase has a role to play here as well. If you came in with 1 machine, the company is saying that you are entitled to coaching bonus up to the 3rd level. If you have upgraded to 2 machines, you earn coaching bonus up to the 5th generation. If you have 6 machines, you earn coaching bonus up to 6th generation. Now look at the numbers, because this is the game of numbers. On level 6 alone, if you are building with 5x5, you have 15,625 members. And the company is paying 5% of all their income from binary. That is massive. This coaching bonus doesn't have cap limit, meaning you can make $300,000, $500,000, $1 million on coaching bonus per day, and the system will pay you all your commission because there is no cap limit. Powerful compensation plan. The last one is the global pool bonus. Global pool bonus. Guys, listen attentively. This is the first company that you achieve a rank once and you are eligible for life. You achieve any of the ranks I'm going to be mentioning once. No other compulsory activity is required of you. You start earning as a shareholder. This company is currently doing a monthly revenue of about $83 million every month in sales. At the end of the year, the company has done well over $2.8 billion. Then they calculate 5% of that income and set it aside as shares. How do you become a rank member? We have what we call star 1 or M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6, and the highest rank is M7. What gets you eligible to earn these shares? For M1 is 14 machines on the left, 14 machines on the right. If you are able to do 14 on the left, 14 on the right, let me bust your brain. These 14 machines can be spillover. It doesn't necessarily mean that you must sponsor them. It could be spillover from your upline. As long as 14 machines have spilled to your right, 14 machines came in maybe by virtue of placement to your left, without personally sponsoring anybody, the system is still going to recognize you. This didn't happen to somebody in my team. 14 left and right, you hit M1, and then you have locked in 1 share for yourself. So many of us that qualified as M1 for last year, the share from the global pool be paid this month. So we are excitedly waiting for how much is it going to be. That is bulk money coming in. Let's move to M2. How do you qualify? A total machine of 134 left and right. 134 left and right. 134. That takes you to M2, and you have locked in 2 shares. One good thing about this compensation plan is that everything here is cumulative. No flushing of points. Nothing is wiped off. Powerful compensation plan. So you have done 14 to hit M1, left and right. You only need a balance of 120 to hit M2. It doesn't mean you must do 134 afresh to hit M2, like so many other compensation plans. Just do a balance of 120 left and right, and you hit M2. 667 machines left and right, you hit M3, that's 4 shares. 1,334 machines left and right, that's 10 shares. As long as this company exists, you keep earning your share every year. Every year. Right now in Africa, we have the highest ranked member is M4. My friend, Leader Ange from Ivory Coast. When I invited him to Ibadan, it was an exciting moment. He opened up and told us that he has done $2 million in commission within 2 years. $2 million in commission within 2 years. That is exciting, right? Within 2 years. We have our ground up line, Michael from Thailand, who is an M7 member, and he has done $6.2 million in commission. All right. Let me round up with this. This is a success strategy developed by some affiliates. You can adopt it. If you stick to 2x2 and build it to 12 generation, what do I mean by 2x2? You only bring in 2 customers and then train everybody in your team to get at least 2 customers. You build it level 1, level 2, down to level 12 alone. By the time you hit 12 generation, you would have done $500,000 in commission at 12 generation alone. And remember, most of the commissions are paid to infinity. But at 12 generation alone, you have done $500,000. When I sat down and did the numbers, I said, this is quite pulsating. So guys, you have an amazing compensation plan. You have phenomenal products, tested and proven. The efficacy is in no doubt. That means we are in real business here. So because of time, I'm going to hand over to Mr. Joe Okoro, the anchor man.
Awesome. Please put a fire emoji in the chat box for Coach Rifos. This is a powerful presentation. I can see that you were very, very pumped. I love your presentation style, Coach Rifos. I saw life. I saw power in your presentation. Thank you very much. Our time is fast spent. So what next? If you want to create transformation in your life and that of your family, you simply need Olylife products. Who are those that need these products? You have aged parents, they need Olylife products. People who are 30 years and above, they need Olylife products. Entrepreneurs who want to build a solid side business need Olylife products. And if you can reach out to any of these categories of persons, your health will be transformed. Your pockets will be transformed as well, as you can see from the presentation that Coach Rifos has just given to us. So right now, what should you do next? Please reach out to whoever invited you to this call to order one of the products and start to enjoy the healing power of the Olylife products. And if you decide to make money with it, if you're interested in the business class,